أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الصلاة والسلام على محمد وعليه الطيبين الطاهرين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And it gets closer. That means this month is coming to an end, and it hurts. It hurts. Can you imagine? No more barakah, no rahmah, no maghfirah. I mean, it's there, but it's not as vast as it is in the month of Ramadan. And again, I take an extract from Dua al-Wida, taught by Imam Sadiq, when he says, accept this month from us with the most gracious acceptance. Overlook our faults. Grant us your forgiveness and your pleasure. And I look at this dua and I think, especially the bit where it says, don't make this be our last Ramadan. I want more of Ramadan. I want more of this rahmah. Just don't understand how it's gone so fast. Anyway, let's start off with the recitation of the first ayah of Juz 25. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إليه يرد علم الساعة وما تخرج من ثمرات من أكمامها وما تحمل من أنثى ولا تضع إلا بعلمه ويوم يناديهم أين شركائي قالوا آذناك ما منا من شهيد. This basically talks about the all-encompassing knowledge of Allah. To Him is the knowledge of the hour. He knows when accountability will be. He knows about every fruit, about every child that is in their mommy's womb. He says that she doesn't give birth, but with His knowledge. And when He talks about the day of judgment, when He says, He will call out and say, where are those whom you said were like Allah? Those who you associate with Allah, and they will say, we are declaring to you that none of us is a witness, only you are God. So basically, you don't have to wait till the day of judgment to admit that there is only one God, one creator, one who has all the Asma al-Husna. Let's recite the du'as for the month of Ramadan. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا علي يا عظيم يا غفور يا رحيم أنت الرب العظيم الذي ليس كمثله شيء وهو السميع البصير وهذا شهر عظمته وكرمته وشرفته وفضلته على الشهور وهو الشهر الذي فرضت صيامه عليه وهو شهر رمضان الذي أنزلت فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان وجعلت فيه ليلة القدر وجعلتها خيرا من 1000 شهر فيا ذا المن ولا يمن عليك من علي بفكاك رقبتي من النار في من تمن عليه وأدخلني الجنة برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم أدخل على أهل القبور السرور. اللهم أغني كل فقير. اللهم أشبع كل جائع. اللهم اكسو كل عريان. اللهم اقضي دين كل مدين. اللهم فرج عن كل مكروب. اللهم رد كل غريب. اللهم فك كل أسير. اللهم أصلح كل فاسد من أمور المسلمين. اللهم اشفي كل مريض. اللهم سد فقرنا بغناك. اللهم غير سوء حالنا بحسن حالك. اللهم اقضي عنا الدين وأغننا من الفقر إنك على كل شيء قدير. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم رب شهر رمضان الذي أنزلت فيه القرآن وافترضت على عبادك فيه الصيام صل على محمد وآل محمد وارزقني حج بيتك الحرام في عام هذا وفي كل عام واغفر لي تلك الذنوب العظام فإنه لا يغفرها غيرك يا رحمن يا علام. Let's now recite the dua for the 25th day of the month of Ramadan. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم اجعلني فيه محبا لأوليائك ومعاديا لأعدائك مستنا بسنة خاتم أنبيائك يا عاصم قلوب النبيين. Oh Allah, on this day, make me amongst those who love your friends and keep away from those who are against you, and follow the way of the seal of your prophets, that is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Oh, the guardian of the hearts of the prophets. Isn't that awesome? But today we will end Surah Al Qamar, and we're going to look now at section 8, which is literally 2 ayat. And it talks about Janna for the God conscious. It ends with such a beautiful place. Those who are God conscious will have gardens and a special river. You know, when Ayatollah Amuli was asked, where can we find Imam Mahdi? Where's the address of Imam Mahdi? And he said 5455, which is literally the last ayah of this surah. So we'll talk about it when we come to 55. Now let's see what Allah says. He says, Innal muttaqina fi jannatin wa nahar. Those who are God conscious, those who are always aware of the presence of divinity, they will be in gardens and nahar. And it doesn't say anhar, it's not rivers. It says nahar, one river, a special river. So something that is flowing, something that is dynamic. So in the world they were dynamic, they were on the path towards Allah. And then he says, fi maq'ad sidkin 'inda malikin muqtadir. Fi in maq'ad is a place where you want to stay for a long time. So they will be in a place where they want to stay in a long time, and that place is a place of sidq, of truth, in the malikin, with a king muqtadir, who controls everything. Now, when Sayyid Amuli said that, he meant that Imam Zamana, Ajjalallahu Faraja, is in a place where there is truth and righteousness. You don't want to leave his place. You always want to be with him. There is no fraud, no deceptions. And it's a place where there's remembrance. There is dhikr. There is a remembrance of Allah. Isn't it amazing? If somebody asks you, where's Imam Zamana? 5455. Maq'ad. Just remember that word. The place where you don't want to get up from. You want to just stay there. You want to be amongst those who are righteous. So in essence, we have completed Surah Al Qamar. If I look at the key concepts of Surah Al Qamar, the miracle of splitting the moon, which was dismissed by the Makkans as magic, the certainty of accountability. We saw the example of past nations who rebel against divine guidance, and then they were punished. And finally, there was the emphasis on the ease of internalizing the message of Quran if only we put in a little bit of effort. Let us now recite the Surah Al-Fatiha for all the marhumeen, especially those of your family. Pray for those who are ill and those who are in trouble. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladhina an'amta alayhim. Ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. لي خمسة أطفي بها حر الوباء الحاتمة المصطفى والمرتضى وأبناهما والفاطمة. جزاكم الله خير. Inshallah, see you tomorrow.